So what's your name?
Eric.
Eric, okay. And how old are you?
19.
19. So what was that like, the feeling of walking outside of your house in Buffalo winter and knowing you had nowhere to go?
Cold. Very cold. Very, very cold.
Yeah.
With just the clothes on your back and a bag and no place to go. Like, I had nobody to turn to, no help. Just feel like I was lost.
And you ask me what I want this year, and I try to make this kind and clear. Just a chance that maybe we'll find better days. 'Cause I don't need boxes wrapped in strings and design.
This is Try, teaching and restoring youth.
What's your name?
Carol Halter. We find that most people, when we talk to them about youth and homelessness, they say, I never thought there were homeless children in Western New York. I don't see homeless kids in Western New York. And you don't see kids on the street corners. You don't see homeless kids in Western New York. It's too cold. They're couch surfing. They're living in abandoned houses. They're living in abandoned cars. They're the hidden homeless. They are truly the hidden homeless. Kids who are homeless in San Diego are living outside. They're living on beaches. They're living on streets. Kids in Western New York tend to be more hidden. They're more of the hidden homeless in Western New York because it's a cold climate.
Well, I've been a part of Compass House since I was 15 years old. I came here after about 2 months after my mom died. I had a really physically, mentally abusive father, so he was just a jerk. So I ended up coming here.
Without the shelters, where do homeless youth go?
Honestly, I don't know. I know for me, when I was running away from my father, trying to get away because I really didn't know about this place, I was going from friend's house to another friend's house to another friend's house to I was hopping back and forth to friends. But
if your life went a different way and you never found this place, could you see where yourself would be today?
Yes, I definitely see myself. It's not a good person. I probably would still be selling drugs. I'd probably be on my 7th arrest, probably be lifer, one or the other, because I had a really bad attitude when I was younger. So I probably would be somewhere I really don't want to be, at places that I don't see myself and that I don't ever want to see myself.
The teachers know who they are and they find us. The community knows who they are. They know where the hidden homeless are, and we are fortunate that they find us. We know that there are about 1,500 homeless youth in our community. If you leave a kid on the streets, within 3 days, they will break the law.
Wow.
They will have to break the law to survive. They will either steal food, or they will break into an abandoned building, that's trespassing, or they will sell their bodies for sex to get money to be able to survive. They will have to do that. It's just a matter of time. Once they do that, we will put them in detention. Detention in New York State costs between $100,000 and $150,000 a year.
Wow.
That's one child.
Wow.
Okay? Transitional housing costs between $12,000 and $14,000 a year. While they're in detention, they're not going to school. They're not moving forward at all in their lives. And when they're finished with detention in a year, we release them to what? Homelessness. And after we release them to homelessness, there is an 80% recidivism rate.
And you release them with a criminal record, too.
With a criminal record. And so the cycle begins. That child has been lost to the system forever. You take that same child and you bring them into transitional housing, and then you move them to permanent supportive housing, and it's a 75% success rate.
Wow.
You have educated them, you have taught them life skills, you have given them success in life, you've taught them how to get a job, and you've moved them forward for a fraction of the cost for taxpayers. A fraction.
I think there's one thing you missed that you give them, and that's love.
Oh my gosh, we give them a family.
So what's your name?
Jalissa.
Jalissa, okay. How old are you?
I am 18 years old.
Okay. How long have you been here at the TRI program?
For 2 months.
Yes, what do you think?
It's the most wonderful place ever.
Really? Tell us about it. What makes it so wonderful?
The opportunities and like the people that work here, it just, they give you so much respect, and like they give you everything that you need, like a roof over your head, your own room. Not a lot of places you get your own room.
Now, how was it first coming in here?
It was pretty hard for me, to be honest, because I'm not originally from Buffalo. I'm from California.
Oh, wow, okay.
So leaving California into a new whole environment and it's just not that easy. And then discovering TRI was just like the best thing that could ever happen to me. I had a few friends that would help me out, and my best friend told me about this place. And she was here for like a few months too. And she was like, there's this program that will help you. They give you clothes, they feed you, they'll help you get into school, like they'll help you with jobs if you need to work on a resume. Start that up. She brought me here, and I was nervous at first. I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous and scared, but the people here are just so nice. Like, I love this place. And I'm going to school for my GED. And I'm really happy about that. I love school at St. Gerard Place. They helped me, they signed me up, and I really appreciate that the most for them. Because it's been a while for me it's been 2 years since I haven't been in school, and like I really needed clothes, because I came in here with like one luggage, like full with like summer clothes. Oh. They gave me with jackets and everything, and for my interview I didn't have nothing. So they took me shopping, and they bought me clothes. Wow. And like, that was just, no one ever done that for me, so.
That kindness.
Yeah.
It touched you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. If there was more places like this, then it'll be a better place. The world would be a better place, actually.
So if someone were to ask you, what is the importance of a place like Compass House, what would you say?
A friendly place, a place to talk to, people to talk to. You don't have to be in the streets every single day, because it ain't really nothing out there. It's like, you've seen everything. When you've seen everything, it's just not, you like, I could like push the streets back and come in a safe place. And like, let everything go. Like, when you walk through them doors, you don't gotta be like, man, I'm this tough guy, or I'm the street person, or you gotta put on the front and everything. You could just let that go and come into a place where they can help you.
Now, did you feel like while you were here those 6 years, did it feel like a home?
Yeah. Like, a person was like a father, a person was like a mother, a person was like a sister. Like, if I need to talk to somebody, they was there for you. They told you the right things to do, the wrong stuff not to do, the people to hang around with, the people not to hang around with, and stuff like that.
So did you learn a lot of life lessons
Yeah.
here? Yeah.
Positive, yes.
Would you say that you felt like it was a loving environment?
Yes. Yes.
And where do you think you would be had you not come to Compass House?
Well, I've been doing 25 years right now. So that's why I say the Compass House really, really, for my sake, it really helped me through my time and everything.
Would you say that it saved your life?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Maybe even gave you a new life?
Yes.
Yeah. So, we're doing a video on youth homelessness, and we've had an opportunity to go to the different youth shelters and hear some of their stories about being in the shelter and about being homeless. Now, you were homeless, but you were never in a shelter. What led to that?
I became addicted to opiates when I was 16, and my life spun out of control. I lost everybody and slowly lost everything.
Now, how did you end up using the opiates?
I got my wisdom teeth taken out, and I was prescribed Lortabs. My mom told me to be careful with them and take them as prescribed, and I decided to take more. I loved the way it made me feel.
So, how did that addiction evolve into homelessness?
Everybody that I was around was sick of what I was doing, and I lost my family, I lost my jobs, and lost everything.
So where did you stay?
I stayed with drug dealers, and I was high, so I don't necessarily know everything that happened throughout the night. I stayed with other friends that I had been using with. I didn't know what I was walking into ever. It was always chaotic. People with guns and knives and starting fights, and I was included in on it. I just didn't feel safe.
Okay. And you never considered yourself homeless, though?
No.
Why was that?
Because I always found somewhere to stay, whether it was my car or a friend or a drug dealer. I had somewhere to go.
Okay. And at that time, what did you think of the shelters?
I didn't really know about any shelters, just like the ones in the city, and I didn't think they were for me.
Okay. Did you ever have to engage in any high risk behavior to find a place to stay?
I did. I slept with drug dealers, not only for a place to stay, but also for drugs.
Okay. And were there any results to the choices you had to make to survive?
I got to the point where I just didn't care about myself or anything that happened. I shared a needle with somebody, and I contracted Hep C, not knowing if they had anything else either. But now I just went through the process in the treatment to have it inactive, and now it's undetectable.
Wow, that's wonderful. And how's your life changed?
It's great. I have the support of my family. I have real friends now, and there are opportunities coming my way that I would have never imagined possible.
Now, you had the opportunity to go with us to one shelter, to Plymouth Crossroads. What did you think of that, walking in there?
It was totally different than my perception of a homeless shelter had ever been. It was a home, it was comfortable. There's staff members around that truly care.
How do you think your life would have been if you had gone to a shelter and had somebody intervene in your life and give you the supports you needed?
I don't think I would have such an extensive criminal background. Might not have gone to jail. I might not have harmed innocent people's lives, people who don't even know me.
So what would you say to the kids out there that are in that same place where you were?
People are telling you about the resources that are out there, use them. There is a way out of the darkness. No matter how hopeless you feel, there are people out there willing to help you. It just takes time. Don't give up.
I have to tell you that the cuts that we receive are significant for all of us. And we're all looking at those and we're saying, we're committed to serving our youth, but we have to have the funding to do it. We cannot do it. Niagara County has closed their transitional home. They're looking at whether or not they can keep their emergency shelter open. We don't want to make those decisions in Erie County because we can't imagine what would happen in this county if that were to happen. We're just saying that's unacceptable. So we're committed to making sure that we talk to everyone to help all of our funders understand how important it is to support our youth so that they have the homes that they need and the support that they need. I guess what I'd like to say is, help us end homelessness. Help those who have a passion for the youth that we serve. Those who do the hard work each and every day, who are out there under the bridges. Help them serve our youth. Help those young people who feel like they have nowhere to go, who feel so alone. Help us help them. For the kids, what I'd say, you're not alone. You've never been alone. We will always be here for you. There are so many of us throughout Western New York that care so deeply for the youth in this community and have such a commitment to you. You are cared for. Make the phone call.
I need someplace simple where we could live, and something only you can give, and that's faith and trust and peace while we're alive. And the one poor child who saved this world, and there's 10 million more who probably could if we all just stopped and said a prayer.